Tonight, let's talk about the truth behind Israel, Iran, and the rising tensions in the Middle East. A lot of people are treating this like just another headline. It is not. This is one of the most dangerous geopolitical flashpoints in the world. It combines military rivalry, nuclear anxiety, proxy warfare, and global energy risk. For years, Israel and Iran fought each other mostly in the shadows, through proxies, covert strikes, and intelligence operations. But that changed in 2024 when Iran directly launched hundreds of drones and missiles at Israel. That was a turning point. The conflict was no longer just indirect, it became openly state against state. Since then, Israel has intensified strikes linked to Iran's leadership and military infrastructure. Iran has answered with missile attacks. And now the tension is touching energy infrastructure, nuclear-related sites, and Gulf security. Here is the key point: both sides believe they are acting defensively. Israel believes Iran's missiles, proxies, and nuclear progress create an unacceptable long-term threat. Iran believes Israel, backed by the United States, is trying to weaken and contain it permanently. That is why this conflict is so hard to stop. When both sides think restraint makes them vulnerable, escalation becomes easier. Now let's talk about the nuclear issue. This is not only about whether Iran has a bomb today, it is about capability, stockpiles, inspection access, and uncertainty. And uncertainty is dangerous, because when governments do not trust inspections, they start trusting military options. Then there is the bigger regional picture. This is not just Israel and Iran in isolation. Lebanon matters, Syria matters, Iraq matters, the Gulf matters. The Houthis matter, US forces matter, and once oil routes enter the equation, the entire world feels the pressure. That is why even countries far from the Middle East should care. Because when this region shakes, oil prices move, shipping routes get threatened, and markets panic, and global inflation can rise again. So what is the real geopolitical truth? The Middle East is shifting into a more direct confrontation era, and that makes everything more volatile. My balanced view is this: Israel can win tactical battles and still fail to create long-term stability. Iran can survive strikes and still come out strategically weaker, and the whole region can lose if miscalculation outruns diplomacy. So the biggest threat may not even be a planned war. It may be one strike too many, one retaliation too far, one moment when deterrence fails and a wider regional war begins. That is why this story matters, because it could reshape the Middle East and global politics all at once. This is no longer just a shadow war, it is a test of deterrence, endurance, and the limits of power. The biggest risk is not just war by plan, but war by miscalculation.